a little bit of this is going to be personal and a little bit of this will be more on the corporate side. But I guess one big thing that I've seen that gives me a lot of hope for our church and our congregation at First Reformed in Boyden has been, my wife and I have been going there for about a little over 3 years. And when we first started going, we just kind of seen all these great things and Awana program and all these just real beneficial, hopeful things. And after being there for a while, we kind of learned that there had been a lot of hurt and turmoil and stuff like that in the church. And then we were blessed to have Pastor Dave and Bonnie come, and I guess that was prior to us coming, but it seemed to spur a lot of life in the church and just openness to trying new things and just a better environment, I guess you could say. And then last year, I'm sure a lot of you had heard about it, but Pastor Dave had his accident. And I can only speak for myself on this, but that was a pretty crushing thing for me. I always knew about God, but I work in IT, and I might have used that in some instances to have a reason to be able to just sit and have conversations with him. And it really got me to, I guess, dig into the Bible more. And instead of just hearing all the things that I heard growing up, to actually read the scripture and think about it and what does this mean and how can I apply this? Well, then when that accident happened, I don't think I'm the only person that took that as a pretty big blow. I think there was a lot of people that thought, we had all this momentum and all these programs and things were going really well, and then this happens. Now what are we supposed to do? And honestly, the church has just been phenomenal. And I don't think it's just our group. I think it's a movement in our entire congregation. But during that time when there was hospital stays and when there was the therapies and all that kind of stuff and so much uncertainty, there was I couldn't even tell you how many people just kind of stood up and things that they might not have done otherwise, but they seen an opportunity. They wanted the church to continue to grow, and just to see them, I guess, stand up and take some ownership for some of that. And then I guess for the other side of it, for the Church's Learning Change group, generally we had a visitor come for one of the meetings, and he had a few different perspectives than what we did, but it was just phenomenal to, I guess, see a lot of the stereotypes that I had grown up thinking of about the church not apply. Everybody listened to everything that he had to say. It was valuable input. We had a great conversation, and it was an opportunity to just reflect on what we've learned, and he came to another meeting, so it's been great.